Hello everyone, welcome back to Business Communication class, Unit 5 and class 38. My dear students, in a previous session we have started with the application and then how to write the application letter, what it is. Application letter is nothing but which have a introduction, which have a information about himself, about the applicant, about the candidate. Okay, so after finishing the degree, many of us wish to work, wish to do a job, earn some money, right? So what are the steps if you want to do a job, if you want to work? So what are the steps over there? So first of all, what you do, you search a job, okay, through the advertisement or through by any person, friends, families, relatives, right? And the next one is submission of application for jobs. After once you come to know that job is available in a particular college or particular office or the bank, okay, so what you do, you write the application that we have already discussed. And next is what, calling for interview. So next is confidential letter to referees, third one. And the fourth one is appointment letters, and the last one is acceptance of appointment. So the first one we have discussed already, application, and the second one is now the interview, that also we discussed already. What is the meaning of interview, how many types are there, these things we have discussed already in a previous session. Now we'll see that the application letter. Okay, letter, with that what we have to see, the biodata. Okay, so with application what we have to do, we have to write the biodata. Before that, while writing the letter, do's and do nots. What are do's? Do's means what we can do. Right? A paragraph we need to write in a paragraph. It helps us. It is very helpful in creating a favorable impression about the applicant. An attractive, eye-catching, relevant matters help create good impression. The sentences must be direct, okay, then appropriate tone should be there. It depends upon the type of job applied for, and it may be aggressive, consistent and respectful. So here mention all the information like name and address, date of birth and age, nationality, qualification, academic and extracurricular, hobbies, experience, awards, prizes, scholarships, references, participation in sports and etc. Okay, so do not make a false, what we are not supposed to do, do not make a false modesty, do not appear to charitable, okay, do not make use of outdated phrases like I beg you, I have a honor to apply, I have the honor to remain, like this. Do not use outdated phrases, right? And I already told you the methods of application letters are solicited and unsolicited. Okay, the next one is self-analysis and planning. Self-analyzing means writing ourselves, writing our information. So what is that? The So how you write, how we write our information, that we call it as a biodata, resume. Okay, so a candidate has to make a self analysis and try maximum to give the information in a systematic manner. So heading will be, first of all, we will see the biodata versus resume. What do you mean by the biodata, and what is the resume? Okay, so a biodata is what, in short forms, uh, it is biographic data. Okay, it's biographic data. This provides the details such as the name, address, date of birth, age, caste and religion, education, experience, awards and honors. So it includes the full information in detailed information. Okay, and what is resume? So the biodata is like this. And what is resume? Resume is this is taken from French word. French word is what? Resume. RESUME. Resume means summary or an account of education and employment. Means what? Detailed information about the education and employment. So this is used while applying for new job. Okay, so for example, assume that you finished your degree, you are applying for job. First time you started, you want to apply for the job. This highlights only a specific skills and generally are provided in one page. The remaining details would be shared. Okay, it will be shared at the time of personal interview. So resume and biodata, a little bit difference is there. So biodata is short form is biographic data. So this has become outdated now and old fashioned. Biodata is old fashioned now. So nowadays everybody prepare resume, CV. So this provides the biodata provides the detailed information like address, date of birth, age, caste, religion, educational qualifications, experiences, awards, honors, etc. And the next one is resume, and this is taken from French word which means summary or an account of education and employment. This used while applying for new position. So this highlights only a specific skills and generally provides in one page. I hope you understand. So let us see what is an difference between this resume and biodata. What is the biodata and resume? So biodata is, it's very old fashioned. Resume is modern. It's currently is in use. Okay. So the biodata's length is 2 to 3 pages. Resume is it's a short size, just 1 page. Biodata use all purpose, especially for government, public and private organization jobs. The resume used, it is limited purpose. Resume is jobs required like high level skills, expertise, professional qualifications like this. And the biodata is from beginning to the recent details. We write in biodata, but resume में we write recent details, current details. And biodata is a single format, no varieties in biodata, but resume variety of resumes creating interest. Okay, so this is the difference between the resume and biodata, my dear students. I hope you understand this. So the next one is, here we have curriculum vitae. So what is this curriculum vitae? It means course of life. It is written account of one's education, accomplishments, work experience, publications, etc. Especially one used to apply for job. So here the CV is also a modern, a recent acceptance. It will be like 3 to 4 pages lengthy will be there. For fresh candidates applying for variety of jobs, we use a CV. Okay, the mixture of both biodata and resume it is. So different formats for different careers. Okay, so here it is more detailed than a resume. running into 2 or 3 pages. This lists every qualification, extracurricular activities, work experience, publications, responsibilities held, contribution to organization, etc. So this present the general and overall talent than the particular skills for a job. Therefore, the fresh candidates applying for varieties of jobs and candidates applying for variety of jobs and candidates opting for career change may use CV. So it is a recent acceptance. It will be 3 to 4 pages ka information lengthy it is, and for fresh candidates applying for variety of jobs it is to be used. It is mixture of both biodata and resume. So I hope you understand the CV meaning. Okay, so now we'll have a e-resume. What is e-resume? It is electronic resume. So it is electronic resume is scannable resume. It is viewed by scanned. It is viewed by using scanning machine or document imaging a technology in a computer database. Okay, it helps professionals in searching people with required skills. In these days, most of employers get in touch with job seekers through e-resume technology. This is found very useful, and as it saves much time, stationery, and resources of employers. So how to draft the e-resume? Compulsory format size should be 10 to 12. Fancy design, graphics and pictures are not supposed to be used. Printing of resume in a laser printer to enhance the quality. It is better to submit through email but not by fax. Okay, so email, whatever the resume CV we send through email, no, that is called as e-resume, electronic resume. Okay, so here check and recheck before uploading the e-resume, and then include the references for checking the standing. Do not underline, italize or use the tables or bullets. It should be very simple and straightforward. Okay, so this is regarding the drafting of e-resume. Okay, and what about the application letter? Use good quality paper, write own handwriting neatly and clearly. Okay, and better to write on one side of the paper, leaving adequate margin with suitable paragraph. So strictly avoid using the punctuations, underline the important matter, send only the original copy of application and never send the carbon copy. So requisite size paper and appropriate size envelope should be used. So application should contain the information about the employment, and then no objection certificate from the employer, and curiosity and interest to serve in such a post should be there, and then assurance to employer of ability to handle the job. This is most important, and at least 2 references, one of teacher and one another family friend. Okay, this is what while writing the application letter we have to do. And what about what it includes, how you write the application letter, ways of writing the application letters. The first one is it may be a single form, it may be a separate biodata, it may be typed or printed format. So here the covering letter must be there. So covering letter means what? It should be our own natural style, concise, simple language, and it should not more than a page. So if the candidate wishes to provide his details in a separate biodata, so every word and sentence should be given a very clear and the careful attention, and must be accurate. It should be perfect, in itself. Okay, so the biodata and CV, we already know the differences between the biodata, CV and resume. We already know, I already told you. And the last one is biodata or CV ka difference. Once again I'll tell here, the meaning thereby curriculum vitae is from Latin word CV, that is curriculum vitae means CV is from Latin word means what? Course or progress of life. This covers the full details of a candidate and certain claims of his abilities, traits, beliefs, okay, offers that enrich employers' organization. Okay, it gives the details of educational qualifications, experience, awards, prize, scholarships, personal details and references. So personal information is what? Name, address, telephone number, date of birth, marital status, religion, language, known, physique, hobbies, participation in cultural and sports activities. Okay, educational qualification, educational information means what? Complete academic records with the course, year of passing school, college, result, ranks if any. Here the order can be either descending or ascending, like from highest to the qualification up to LCSLC. Okay, experience in various jobs with details of positions held and designations, research and innovative contributions, occasion, jobs, etc. So here this is regarding the personal analysis, self-analysis. Self-analysis nothing but writing ourselves. Okay, writing the resolution, writing the biodata, writing the resume, writing the CV. Okay, this is regarding the self-analysis. My dear students, I hope you got this. And to this, your 5th unit also over. Okay, actually syllabus is over, but after this I'm going to discuss with you the question paper of business communication with all the different application formats. I'll give you the resume and all. Okay, and then after that we'll discuss the letters. So actually officially your unit is over, 5th unit is over. So general discussion will do according to Rani Chennamma University question paper, what all questions you will get and how you will get, that will be from the next session. Okay, thank you so much for hearing.